Bowser. I am Principal Tedford of M.B. Hubbard Elementary School, and today I'm going to interview you for a 4th grade teacher's position. I'm so glad to have you here. I've looked at your resume. You've had an impressive track record. Your GPA at North Carolina Central University is outstanding, and I'm super excited to be able to interview you today. Why, thank you, Mr. Tedford. I'm so excited to be here as well. I actually attended this school when I was in elementary school, and I've always wanted to work here. I actually did a lot of my field experience here as well. Yes, I've seen you in our hallways. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you. So, for the first question in your interview, I would like to know, what is your classroom management philosophy? Well, Mr. Tedford, my classroom management philosophy is to develop an assertive teacher voice. And what this means is when you speak, the students know that you mean business, meaning that my voice has a confident yet calm manner. And when I speak, that the students know that I mean business. So basically, I give off the energy that I want to receive. So if I speak in a timid manner and I allow the students to speak while I'm speaking, it's saying that, hey, that's acceptable. And in reality, in a classroom environment, that's completely unacceptable. So developing a teacher's voice is developing respect from my students and developing their management style in my classroom. And I learned this from Lee Cantor's Assertive Discipline in his book on page 13. I'm going to quote, the teacher's voice has an assertive tune and fills the room. So as soon as I speak, actually as soon as they walk into the room, they know to be quiet, sit in their desk, get their homework or workout, and do as they're told, because I don't, I mean business, right? Another quote from Lee Cantor's Assertive Discipline is to expect 100% of students to comply with your directions 100% of the time. And this goes back to developing my teacher voice. So expecting the compliance 100% of the time is showing them that this is school and we are here to learn. So whenever they disrupt just one time, it's showing that they are trying to test your limits and see how much they could get away with. So if you don't let them get away with the little things and you deal with it right then and there, then they are going to stop their bad behavior before it continues. So you have to deal with the little disruptive behavior before it gets worse. So how I will organize my classroom, I will have a table for individualized instruction. So when my students need differentiated instruction, more help from me, I will set them in that table so I could go and help them. And then I will have 4 group tables. In each 4 I would have 4 desks, and then I would have one desk that is just a desk by itself, and then I would like to have a pet in the classroom for the naturalistic learners, and then I would like to have maybe a telescope for the existential intelligent students, and a lot of different types of books, some culturally diverse books, some books about the Middle East, some African American books, some folktale books. Another way, I would like to have a lot of technology, maybe an active board, the newest model, colorful carpet. So yeah, and how I would manage good behavior. Something important that I learned in Lee Cantor's book is to not something important I learned is to not reward good behavior all the time, because we expect them to behave well, right? So if they do what they're supposed to do, we're not supposed to reward that, because they're supposed to do that. So if a good student behaves well, we don't reward that. We reward them when they do something outside of behaving well, like doing outstanding, like on an exam, for instance, when they worked really hard. So we don't want to reward mediocre behavior. We want to reward them when they do something awesome. So if a student that typically doesn't behave so well does an awesome job that day, maybe we could reward them with maybe a treat, or have something on our board, like maybe tickets, and put at the end of the week, put all their tickets in a box and draw their names, and whoever, you know, wins gets a prize, and like that. Thank you so much.